right now. Will still. There it is. Kufra.
I swear I was going to say before he picked it.
I was going to say that was the flex.
I swear I was going to say before he picked it.
Well, I believe you, but you took the buzzers off.
Maybe that's why.
Maybe that's why you didn't say it.
You're right.
You forgot the buzz, man.
I forgot the buzz.
Well, you're the ones with the B.
The tennis.
Right?
Since I know you're about to ask me what I think about the draft overall because I have the foresight. Yes. Even though it's a chaotic and insane and everyone would say it's a horrible draft most of the time, I feel like I can trust an ONIC with this draft. But still, because I want a game number 5, I'm going to say that the Bees got this.
You say they got it?
They got it.
Okay. Well, once again, we're going to see if the Bees got it, if they can extend the series. As right now, it's ONIC at match point here. And a decisive game, too, that we saw them. They're going in with a very risky, interesting, flashy team composition for game 3 to possibly close out the series and get closer to the golden road as we jump into the land of Dawn for game number 3.
All right, so let's be realistic here, right? We take a look at ONIC's composition. Definitely aggressive, a huge level 4 spike for almost every member of their team. Now onto the side of APBREN, they do have a lot, and I mean a lot of late game potential. Definitely a huge win condition for the side of APBREN. APBREN needs to try to slow them down. Watch out for the level 4 spike. Watch out for the mid-game spike overall. Few needs to stay as far back as possible. He can't get caught off by Sans. He can't get caught off by Keyboy. As long as Few can do that, it's definitely a possibility.
The Tyrant's Revenge on the Keyboy, forcing a flicker out. Calteezy jumping in with the damage. Kairi doing the same thing. Turned around, first blood, picked up by APBREN. But Kairi, the god in the jungle, takes a double kill.
Very quick.
2-1. Already Naisu.
Already, you can feel it, right? Sans feeling pretty good about it. But again, how does that help?
The last time we saw Gushin, in the last tournament we saw Gushin, it was another San. It was Sanji on the Gushin. It's poetic that now it's Sans.
Very poetic.
Yeah, must be something about the first 3 letters there.
The Sans.
Kairi, though.
Oh, he gets out. Beautiful dash away from the bouncing ball.
All right, so it's 2-1. Definitely still anybody's game. We're just getting started, but you can already feel the pressure, and so far the past 3 games have been full of this, but up on the top side.
CW gets a good hit, Super Marco taken low, and now someone's crawling down. The assassin from the mid lane. Super Marco has the Purify. Sans not able to find the angle, jumps in and gives CW the pressure he needs to shove the wave, and Sans is chasing Super Marco down. He's making him walk all the way under the tier 2.
Are they going to be able to deny Super Marco both of those gold cannons?
Yes.
Because if so, that is going to be huge. Here comes Few to try to help out. Try to get Super Marco in range just to get something there.
Sans picks up 1. He takes Few down. Now Kairi against Baptiste with the help of Boots. Keyboy as well. Boots finds the penalties onto the back. It's a killing spree for Kairi. Dodges away. He buys the turtle. ONIC are massacring APBREN in the first 2 minutes.
This is a lineup that I would like to just describe as finesse. That's what these heroes do, and that's how it's being executed right now by ONIC.
And not many teams around the world could pull off a composition like this, and they're hitting this level 4 spike so well right now. APBREN at this point needs to just be careful, maybe even not try to force the next turtle, maybe even try to just run away from any fights at this point, because they're gonna need a little bit of time. They gotta go help out Super Marco. Someone's gotta get up there, because if he keeps getting starved out, if he's a level or 2 behind CW, it is gonna be bad when we get to the 6, 7, 8 minute mark.
Okay, let's reel it in once again here. APBREN, they are down by 2,200 gold at this point in the game. Itemization-wise, they're still trying to work on those first items to get picked up here, but still, they can play around that too as they try to just buy some time. You said it yourself, Trex, trying to buy some time for Super Marco, protect him a little bit, right? Look at the pressure here.
I mean, half of that gold lead is in the hands of Kairi.
Spatial migration canceled out, but he's going to be pinned down. Super Marco Keyboy flickers out to safety, and CW gets out of the Tyrant's rage, not even utilizing the Purify.
ONIC. That's all I can say right now. They're all over the map. They have the movement speed. And here's the thing. They can attack these off lanes because they have such great dive potential right now with the Gushin, with Kyrie on this Nolan. It's hard to slow them down. It's hard to play safe because they can get right under your tower. CW dropped the Zaman's Force last fight, slows Super Marco down. There's no way for him to even get out, and that's what makes it so easy for them to get these pickoffs.
The scary part too is if you're looking at all the items, right? That was a Genius 1 picked up by Sans now. You have the Starlium Scythe on CW, so interaction-wise, magic damage-wise, is going to hurt. Even Ogwin.
Zaman Force going to be used up. Ogwin with the time's rage, able to knock Keyboy down and flickers out to safety right now. Keyboy's going to be able to pop that Requiem, but Calteezy takes him out. Electrifying beat. CW not able to find Super Marco just yet, but the turtle will be secured on the other side of the map with the Petrofly connecting. Sans and CW turning around once again, and Sans body blocks the Astral Sphere. Flapteezy looking for another sort of initiation, but he will not be able to find it.
Just when Kyle Teasy finally pulls something off there, he goes a little bit too deep and it's taken out Naisu.
This is as I was saying, Sans wasn't even part of the fight, but still you can see the damage potential with this lineup. Again, it does take a certain type of finesse to pull these heroes off, but so far, the interaction between them, it's building up, right? The power spike at this point in the game is clear, even given the situation. That's why, objectively, APBREN, it's better that some of these turtles, they have just, let's give it up, let's go ahead and farm up as much as possible. But see this Super Marco having a difficult time just trying to find the gold right now.
Violet Requiem onto Kyrie's damage, onto Ogwin with a bouncing ball. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, CW gets picked off. It's a two-man dive into bottom lane. APBREN showing signs of life.
I love how in some of those last two fights we saw, ONIC isn't even worried about the bouncy ball. They're literally dashing right in it just to chase him down, dropping the Zaman's Force. At this point, ONIC, 3K gold lead, 6 minutes in. It's definitely a slightly slower pace than the snowball that they had last game, but they are just getting started. Hopefully in a minute or two, APBREN may be able to hit some sort of spike. But look at the gold lead in the gold lane, over 1K into the hands of CW. Super Marco just completing his Haas Claws, just completing his first item. That is a huge deficit, and he's supposed to be the big damage dealer. He's supposed to be the one that comes into the team around the 7-8 minute mark and is able to unload. We are seeing him already rotate down. Ogwin looking for something.
Ernst Rage, Revenge as well, used up boots. Flashback all the way in.
Kyrie!
Oh my goodness, the fracture from Kyrie. Just takes Super Marco out, he pops the Purify, but he's unable to get out of the burst.
So again, talking about Super Marco being behind, this furthers it, right? It's getting a little drastic here. Oh, you lead.
Violet Requiem, incandescent, CW executes Flapteezy. And ONIC now are pushing their goal lead even further in this game. 3 turtles to nothing.
Okay, back to it objectively. 3 now in favor of ONIC. Goal lead building up here. You have to start to ask yourself, where is APBREN going to be able to find the comeback for this, right? Given the lineup that they have, the Joy, who has slipped through the cracks for the most part, but really hasn't been able to utilize. M-Series Facts, by the way, total kills ranking. Kyrie has surpassed Carl Teasy's total kills in the M-Series. The Sky King is now ranked 4th with 201 kills.
You don't see that very often for a jungler anymore.
He's been in 3 M-Series, right? Yeah, ONIC PH M3, ONIC with M4 and M5.
He's come a long way, and right now, he is minutes. If they can win this game, he's minutes away from a grand final standing. ONIC is hungry for this, and it shows in their gameplay. Now, look at the gold earned. Kyrie and CW just leading the pack right now. Few, Flapteezy, Super Marco sitting below almost everybody on the side of ONIC.
Taking a look at the items here. Once again, the biggest drastic thing that has to change here for APBREN is allowing Super Marco to get where he needs to be. A lot of times teams pick up the Bruno because usually you have the 2 items, you have the Haas Claws, you have the Berserker's Fury early on, and you're able to build up, scale up really quickly. But this time, ONIC's had the answer for that, right? They've really slowed him down. And so if APBREN, they have to find a way to stay alive for the most part. And that's why you even see some of these defensive items being picked up, right? You have the Radiant Armors here now available to deal with some of this burst magic damage like we saw even previously from Kyrie alone.
Now it gets really tough for the side of APBREN, right? How do they look for an angle here? It's technically, they have a lot of damage behind a lot of CC. They have Ogwen on that Kufra. We're going to look for a lot of disengages, re-engages, and even catches around the map. But they need to look for one big combo. It needs to be ONIC clumped up together. Unfortunately, with this kind of composition, I don't feel like there's any reason for ONIC to clump up together. They're all assassins.
Yeah, I mean, there's Boots, right? But for the most part, he's also just looking for his own angle to entry with a penalty zone. So for the most part, you're not going to be clumped up together if you're ONIC. Even with this, the conceal going to be used. They spawn out Ogwen for now. Uh-oh.
1v1 Suns! Solo kills Kyle Teasy! In the bottom river, a mid laner taking on a jungler.
And he's doing it in fashion. ONIC take the Lord. APBREN, is there an answer at this point? It seems so difficult. Oh, another knock-up.
Spatial migration into the battle, Requiem into everything to take Ogwen down. That's the tank.
This is tough. Again, APBREN, their backs against the wall here. It is only that first Lord. But when you're dealing with this type of deficit, terms of economy, especially in the gold lane, it's tough to buy more time. Even if Ogwen lands the perfect rage and revenge status combinations, do you have enough firepower to turn the tide of a fight right now? Holy Crystal being picked up as well. Turrets dropping after another as ONIC gets prepped and ready to knock on the base turrets of APBREN as they continue to take the resources.
Here's the thing. Normally, this type of gold lead between two teams like this, it would still be doable for APBREN. But when you draft a composition like ONIC has drafted here that is just so hyper-aggressive, normally the reason you don't pick heroes like this, the reason you don't pick the Gusion in mid is because it is such risk-reward. It has such an impact. But now that they have gotten to that reward, they've been able to scale. They're 10-3, they're 9K gold ahead. That is a dangerous concoction against APBREN. Take a look at San's build. He's got the glowing wand, and now he's even got the Winter Truncheon unlocked in just in case as a defensive measure. If he wants to go for that insane deep dive, he's gonna have the ability to help himself and get himself out.
And of course, it's Sans here in front of the home crowd favorites, recalling and showing that finesse.
The styling right there once again. Still similar situation, APBREN trying to find anything they can. You already saw the disparity.
Oh! Spatial migration dodged away from, able to escape from the Tyrant's Rage. Final slash, whoa, by Flap Teasy. Not connecting onto anyone.
Swing and a miss.
Yeah, that was a whiff.
Yep, tough one once again.
See it.
Call him how you see it, because that's the situation for APBREN. Once again, backs against the wall, it's tough. The damage though from Kyle Teasy.
Zaman Force coming down, Kyle Teasy with electrify fates! Boots finds a penalty zone! And that might just be it with a violent Requiem to take Ogwen down. Only one member left standing. It's View.
Oh my God, APBREN, this could be it.
With one last incandescence, the Sky Kings have the golden road open, set for them to make the one last leap. There's only one thing that can explain this. The atas langit, ada ONIC!
Another brick laid on the golden road as they head into the grand final for M5.
It has been 4 years since Indonesia has made it to a grand finals. ONIC have gotten through it. The naysayers, the doubters, they've been trying time and time again, and finally they are closer on their golden road.
Oh, and you know where that brings us once again? The matchup later on today. The work that has to be here for APBREN against Blacklist. Oh, I did not expect 2 sweeps to start the day. That's, again, crazy how things kind of unfold here, but you gotta respect just the tenacity of ONIC to keep things going. Let's go ahead and throw it over on the stage with our hosts for the winner's interview.
Everybody, let's give a big round of applause for ONIC. Let's hear the vibe here at Rizal Memorial Coliseum. When I say go, you say ONIC. Go. One more time. Go.
What a...
Wow! Congratulations, guys! Congratulations, Kyrie! Actually, Coach Yeb, ikaw na muna, Coach Yeb. Coach Yeb, dahil sa inyong lahat, because of you guys, for the first time in how many years? In about 3 years, it won't be an all-Filipino in the grand finals. It'll be Indonesia versus the Philippines. How do you guys feel about that?
Actually, hindi po namin iniisip yun eh. Gusto lang namin ibigay yung best namin palagi.
Coach Yeb is saying they're not thinking about that. They just want to give their best.
Yes, as long as they give their best. Look at the results. Kyrie, please.
Kyrie?
Please talk us through that first game.
Wow.
That first game. Talk us through that first game. We all thought it was a done deal. It looked like APBREN was gonna come out with the win. What made it turn it? What did you do to turn it around and suddenly steal that win away?
Kanina po, mindset ko na naman po namin, pabuhat na kay Boy.
They just asked Kiboy to carry them to the win. That's basically it. But what was the mindset to stay composed and really just try to get that one?
Normal lang naman po kasi marami din naman po kaming game na durog po kami ng early to mid. So, part of the game naman po yun. Kaya hanggang di pa tapos yung game, kaya pang manalo.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game until it's not over. It's not over yet, but he was saying earlier, they just relied on Kiboy to carry them for that game one. Kiboy, I want to hear from you. And I want Sans to translate once again. Kiboy, that game number one shaped the rest of the series. You guys were down. It was 0-12, I believe, for the entire 19 minutes. In 3 minutes, you were able to turn it around and take that win. There was so much pressure going on in that time. And they said they were just relying on you to carry the team. How did you stay composed? What was going through your mind? Because that game shaped everything. Sans, you have to translate everything I said. You gotta translate everything I said. Take the mic, translate it to Kiboy. Translate it to Kiboy. You translate to him. That's okay. Yeah, you translate with the mic. You translate with the mic. We want to hear how Sans translates. It's okay. He's got this. Kiboy is gonna carry everybody again. All right. Okay.
Maybe just chill and hockey.
Just chill and
Lucky.
Just chill. He'll
Just
take care of
chill.
the rest.
just chill.
He will take care of the rest.
Okay. Kiboy will take care of the rest,
Yeah.
Mikey.
Kiboy's got
Just
the whole
enjoy.
team and everybody here. Sans,
Sans.
you really have
You
to
again,
hold the mic.
Sans.
Sans.
I will translate.
Okay, Coach will translate. Blacklist versus APBREN. The winner, you will meet tomorrow in the grand finals. What are your thoughts, and who do you think has the advantage later between both Filipino teams?
Coach, we want to hear you talk with the mic. We want to hear you translate. We want to hear you translate this.
Besok, Blacklist lawan Bren kan. Jadi menurut lo siapa yang ada
Wow.
advantage yang bisa menang?
Grabe.
Galing ah.
Mungkin masih Brand, soalnya aku rasa aku kan udah lawan dua tim, Blacklist sama Brand. Tapi aku rasa masih kekuatan Brand. Jadi mungkin ada chance Brand yang ketemu kita besok.
San said he thinks Bren will win because he tried versus Bren and Blacklist, right? And he thinks the Bren is more stronger.
Okay, that's a great challenge.
So that means, how confident are you if you were able to sweep Bren today? How confident are you that you're going to sweep Blacklist International?
Since you swept Bren and you feel that you're gonna see Bren in the grand finals, so do you think that you can bring this home? Yeah, because he said that pakiramdam niya, Bren ang papasok. Sweep ninyo yung Bren.
How confident are you that you're gonna sweep Bren again? My apologies.
Jadi, lu ngerti? Jadi dia tanya lu kalau apa ya? Lu tahu confident kan? Kalau lawan Bren lagi gimana?
Ya pasti sangat confident buat besok juga. Tapi ya pasti kasih yang terbaik aja buat besok. Kita pasti bisa champion. Woi,
Sun said he don't know but he will just try his best tomorrow.
And final message to all the fans. Si Kapitan.
Cap,
Kapitan.
go ahead, Cap. Invite everyone to catch the finals tomorrow, the grand finals.
Thank you for all Sonic and thank you for you guys who always supporting us. I hope we can give our best in grand final. Thank you, Po.
Again, congratulations.